Hello, I'm Dr. Don Newbury, the Idle American in Fort Worth. Same song, second verse. It should come as no surprise to those of us who have reached geezerhood that our eardrums are challenged annually by random sounds. They roam up and down, here and there, and all around. It's the sounds of New Year's resolutions crashing against the floor. Sometimes we cry, creating a tear-filled pond en route to becoming an ocean. Like comic strip character Charlie Brown, always flubbed in his football kicking attempts, we blunder each new year on the resolution thing. And thinking we are made of stronger stuff, we at least try again. Maud, my Uncle Mort's bride, also tasted defeat early on, and it wasn't even New Year's. When still a teen, she dreamed of a career in sales. She tried selling cosmetics door to door as her boss watched nearby. On her very first call, the responding lady said, "I love beauty." "So do I," Maud replied. "I can barely wait for every sunrise and sunset, when ribbons of color compete for brightness. I look forward to seeing springtime's first robins. Roses and daffodils catch my eye, as do flocks of geese flying in formation on a beautiful fall afternoon. I love to watch ripples in the stream, and on good days see frogs frolic and water bugs skitter about, as if intent on making the beautiful pond a better place." Abruptly, the prospective customer interrupted. "Why do I need cosmetics? I'll just look around and claim free beauty like you do." Well, that was the short of it for Maud and retail. Similarly, Benny Mayo, a college classmate and longtime friend, didn't spend long in the profession he trained for. For him, the short of it was learning to play the guitar at age 13, running track in high school and at Howard Payne College, and winning the Texas Electrical Company's statewide talent contest back in 1954. I remember that he was one of the, quote, main hoots at Howard Payne. Guitar in hand and songs at the ready, he was as well known in student circles for his talent. Then someone might say, "And he runs track too?" I heralded from early and he from winter, so we could swap country stories until the cows considered meandering home. But with his musical talent, girls flocked to him. He majored in education, planning to teach and coach. When he finished college, he and his late wife of 60 years, the former Sandra Snipes, moved to Comanche, where they expected to settle in. She'd continue working for the phone company, and he'd take on numerous coaching roles at Comanche High School. But full-time Christian service beckoned, so it was on to seminary, then 57 years on church staffs, mostly in Dallas, until his retirement 8 years ago. She died at age 77, 2016, and Sandra is remembered as being a wonderful high school basketball player. They have 2 daughters, Penny Varian of Georgetown and Kitty Erna of Atlanta, Georgia, as well as 8 grandchildren and 8 great-grandchildren. Now 91, Benny still handles life sunny side up, even if he has to look under rocks. When his doctor sees him arrive, he knows a familiar verbal exchange must occur before getting down to business. "How you doing, Benny?" he asks. Answer, "I'm 4 days older than Elvis and still vertical and ventilating," Benny answers. They still love him at the church, even though his official duties are completed. Benny remembers when Elvis came to Brownwood long before his was a household word. "We had front row seats, and Sandra caught several drops of Elvis sweat," Benny teases. "She didn't shower for a week." Elvis was about 3 years old when I was born, and when he was featured at the Brownwood concert, I'd have gone if I had the 50-cent admission charge. Uncle Mort never heard of Elvis until he saw him in a newsreel when they had him back in the movie theaters decades ago. Upon Elvis wiggling and shaking, Mort was shocked. Quote, "When our hound dogs acted up like that, we gave 'em worm medicine. Don Newbury in Fort Worth. Good day.